by the same token, like with Battleworld, the fact that all the other characters except for Hank Pym were part of other timelines allowed me to not have to worry about what's going on. Like if I'm using, a Thor, a Spider-Man, a Storm, I don't have to worry about what's going on in those other books because I'm using ones from different timelines. I'm using King Thor from the end of the end of the world. I'm using Storm from Days of Future Past, and I'm using Spider-Man from a different timeline, but also right after he got his power. So he's 15 years old and like he's doesn't barely knows what he's doing. So that is it is easier, but it also gives you kind of a freedom to do what you want to do. So it and not in this. I mean, I guess I could have killed them all off if I wanted to, but in not so much like shock value. You can kill them off stuff, but like you don't have to worry about is Pete with MJ right now, or is he with Gwen Stacy, or is he this, is he that? It's more like um, you know like one of the things that happened organically was one of the other characters was Bucky, taken from World War II, and they kind of ended up doing like a buddy movie type of dynamic, which was just natural because they were around the same age. But like Bucky is this grizzled veteran who's literally coming off of the battlefield, and Pete is like neurotic as hell because he literally just started fighting crime. And I think I said it around right after his first fight with the Sandman, like in issue 4 of Amazing Spider-Man. So it was a lot of fun to explore that dynamic, and that's something I was free to do because it was not tied into ongoing Marvel continuity. I don't know if that answers your question.
No, no, it's fabulous. I love hearing the inside baseball stuff. Did you take a lot of like BCX Avengers Forever as like inspiration almost for some of this stuff in Battle World, or?
Yeah, I mean, Avengers Forever was incredibly ambitious. I'm just impressed with what Kurt did with that, and Carlos, of course. I mean, one of my favorite artists and a great writer. His run on Fantastic Four is just one of my favorites ever in that series. But yeah, that was more ambitious than I wanted to be. To be frank, um, but it did inform what I was doing spiritually. I would say more than directly. Again, why would I? It's funny because I remember when I think all you guys know that my wife and I wrote for the first season of the Daredevil TV show.
Mhm.
Um, and one of the things our first showrunner, Drew Goddard, who wrote the movie that just came out, the one with the alien, I forget what it's called.
Oh, Project Hail
Yeah,
Mary.
That
you
was
just saw the movie?
fantastic.
Yeah, I
Just saw it
hear
yesterday. It
great
was
things about it.
absolutely wonderful.
I hear great things. I'm looking forward to seeing it. But one of the things Drew used to say is, and he's a huge comic book fan. Like he used to have like a Born Again poster on his wall when he was growing up. But and so he wanted to be loyal to the comics. He was like, it's really important to me that like Matt be Catholic and that Catholicism be a good, force for good in his life. But he also said, I don't want to do karaoke. Like don't want to just like he wanted to be true to the comics, but not a word for word uh, remake because it's already been done in the comics and we're not going to do it better than the comics. So why do that? We've got to make the best show we can make. And that's kind of what, whether it be the Spider-Man video game for Insomniac, everything else, you've got to make the best, whatever it is you're doing that you can make. So, with Avengers Forever, it's like I was inspired by it, but at the same time, not trying to duplicate it uh, because they already did it. And they did it the best. They made the best Avengers Forever there's ever going to be. So why bother?